I am an amateur soccer player who has just finished watching the first season of Blue Lock, and today, with my expertise, we will be ranking every single Blue Lock player we've seen so far in season 1. So without further ado, let's get into it. And as always, we will be using the trusty tier maker website for this. And for the tiers, we got obviously S tier being the best, and irrelevant being ones that I don't really remember or that haven't really showed any, they barely had any screen time, so we can't really rank them per se. So the actual bottom tier is Igaguru tier for obvious reasons. If you've watched my reactions blog, you would know I hate this man with a passion, and I have no idea how this bro is still in the show. He made it to the third selection. That is insane to me. Kunigami didn't make it, but this guy made it, bro. How is that possible? Like I said in my reaction, bro, this guy has dirt on ego for sure, man. But anyways, we'll get into that later. First of all, we got my girl, Teieri Anri. So, firstly, this is not, she doesn't play football at all. She's not a football player. But, I will still rank her. And in just basis of plot and, her plots, she deserves an S, bro. Like, is this even a question? She has got to be the best player in Blue Lock, bro. The best character in Blue Lock, bro. Those plots are insane. S tier, easy, bro. Easy S tier, bro. I don't want anyone argue with me on this, bro. Like, this is S tier without a doubt. But now that we've got that out of the way, we can move on to the real players of Blue Lock now. Finally. Firstly, we got Isagi, obviously the main character. And I know a lot of you might be thinking, obviously S tier, right? He's one of the best players in Blue Lock. He's the way the amount he's improved from the first season we've seen him at to now is just insane. But hold up. Just hear me out. Let me cook. All right? Let me cook. I don't think personally that he is S tier yet. In terms of ability, he to me is at a high A or a low S, He's still just like, we have not seen him fully dominating opponents from the get-go. What we have seen is him dominating them and outsmarting them later on in the games, but we've never seen him just from minute 1, right? From when the whistle blows, we've never seen him having a dominating presence in the match, like a Rin or something, right? We've seen him. He needs to devour the other players and learn from them to get better himself. Like, so, just by that logic alone, I think for me, he would be at a high A or a low S. But in this case, since there's no in between S and A, I'm gonna put him at A. I know this might be controversial. Well, I don't know if this is controversial or not. Maybe this might be the popular opinion, but I just think we need, he has one of the strongest, not even one of the, he is the best player in terms of ball knowledge. Like, his ball IQ and knowing what to do in the passes and how to link up play and how to just get everyone to play together, it's phenomenal. The ability he has where you can see pretty much the entire pitch, which we haven't really seen much of, so far. We've seen him obviously use it, but not to its full extent. But just knowing he has that ability is OP as hell. So he definitely is a contender for S. In season 2, I think he'll definitely be, by the end of season 2, 100% he'll be in the S tier. He's already pushing S, but I just don't see him at S so far. I just don't see him having that dominating presence. We've seen him obviously smoke Nagi. We've seen him smoke Barou, especially in that one episode, where he awakens Barou. We've seen him go toe-to-toe with the Rin, right? But we just haven't seen that from the outset. And that's, to me, that's why, he's still not an S, bro. I just need to see him dominating a bit more throughout the match. But, yeah, I think I'm happy with this rank. If I, at the end, I might just go and fix up and see, what I want to reorder or not. But for now, I think it stays at an A. Okay, next. My boy, Chigiri. Chigiri. So, it's a weird one, right? For Chigiri, we know he's good. Obviously, he's not average. He's not no mediocre player. He's a great player, but what he is pretty much is a pace merchant. Like let's be real. Like obviously when he uses that pace, when he starts going, he starts running, it's hype as hell, right? It's so hype. But we just haven't seen him do much other than that. Like we haven't seen his off the ball movement plays. We haven't really seen him, we've seen his like strikes, we've seen his goals, like obviously, like, but we haven't really seen any like crazy technique from him other than run, to be honest. Like his biggest thing, like, okay, like think of it like this: if Chigiri did not have his legs, in the sense of if he did not have that pace, Chigiri would be a very bang average player. It's the fact that he has that pace, which is why he's able to get a lot of his goals, right? I won't knock on his finishing though. Like he is still a good finisher. We've seen him score goals, especially in that one, like, like against Team W. I think he scored that winning goal. He scored in against Rin, I think, as well in one of the last games of Blue Lock Season 1. So we know he has got the ability, but I just still think he relies, like most of his ability is reliant on his pace. And to me, again, that's the reason why I cannot put him in S tier. Like, I don't want to put him in B either, though, because I feel like B is too low for him. Because again, he is obviously above average. He is an above average player, but that's thanks to his pace. I think for now, I'm gonna put him next to Isagi. I'm gonna put him below Isagi, obviously, but again, he might get ordered around as well. Next, we got Nagi's boy toy, Reo. Again, he seemed really good in the beginning. Like he, to me, was like the perfect counter, I guess, like, or the reflection almost of Isagi, right? Like he was someone who could link plays. He pretty much was assisting Nagi all the time, which was pretty much what Isagi was doing as well. Isagi in the beginning wasn't scoring as much as he was assisting and linking up plays, and that's literally what Reo was doing. To me, I see Reo as more of a midfielder than a striker. Not gonna lie, like I don't even, to be honest, like I don't know if it's my if it's my memory, but I don't even remember a single goal from Reo. Okay, so I just came back from Google and I literally cannot find a single goal that this guy has scored in Blue Lock. And knowing that Blue Lock is a facility literally for strikers, and the fact that this guy has not scored a single goal, like he cannot be in S or A, bro. Like he, ability wise, he's good, but like as a striker, like this list is about strikers, right? This is the best Blue Lock players we've seen so far in Season 1, and obviously Blue Lock is, like I said, a facility for strikers. So by that logic, bro, I have to put him in B. He had great potential, I feel like, but after Nagi dumped him, his ass was starving for Nagi's attention, and his ability, bro, we just didn't see it because obviously Isagi just kept moving up. So in a sense, we didn't even get to see much. Like he didn't really get much screen time as well, other than the time when he was just picking flowers. Like, does he love me? Does he love me not? Does he love me? Like, bro, come on, bro. Like, just show me your abilities, bro. Like, this guy's down bad for Nagi, bro. But anyways, I digress. Moving on. Gagamaru, Goat Maru, whatever you want to call him, bro. I want to put him, personally, I would want to put him in S, but I know that would be wrong. Objectively, that would be wrong. Again, have not seen much of this guy at all in this season. Like, he's barely like he's just in the first 10, 11 episodes of the season, like when it was just the first selection. And at that point we've seen him like his heading ability obviously is amazing because of his long body. And he's just like a weird ass player, but like we just haven't seen much of him, so there's not really much I can say about him. Like I remember I think he made like this like goal saving clearance, which is like amazing, right? But like again, as a striker, we still have not really seen much of him other than some of the goals. I remember he scored with his head. I think there was a goal he scored where he just like put his foot. Yo, that's a crazy. Chill. Do not clip that. Yo, that was a crazy gesture I just did. I meant he just stuck his foot out and he like tipped the ball in with his foot. I think that was him at least. But again, man, there's not much to Gagamaru like in terms of screen time. So I can't really say much, but. Yeah, I think I'm gonna rank him in B for sure, but is it above or below Rio? That's the thing. Like, honestly, just because of the fact that he has obviously got more goals than Rio, I would put him over Rio in the B category. It is what it is, man. Okay, Nagi's next. Nagi is next. S tier. Not above Anri. No one will ever be above Anri. Let's put that out there. No one will ever be above Anri, okay? I don't want to hear it. But regardless, Nagi S tier, bro. He has to be like one of the highest goal scorers in Blue Lock so far, right? It's between Nagi, Rin, Isagi, and Barou. And I think Nagi is like probably top 3 maybe. In terms of amount of goals scored, and the goals that he scored were not just any ordinary goals, bro. Every goal that this guy, just go back to my reactions, bro. If you like every single goal he scored, I was just losing my mind over, bro, because it is these insane like once in a lifetime goals, but it's not once in a lifetime because this brother is doing it every single game, bro. Like every single match, he is pulling the craziest touches out of his ass, bro. Like bro is literally doing a backflip and still is able to perfectly first touch the ball, bro. He could be like bent. Yo, chill. I was gonna say he could be bent over, but that sounds crazy. But you know what I mean, yo. He could be bending in the weirdest way possible that physics just doesn't allow, that your biology that doesn't allow. But like he's still somehow able to do it, bro. And he's still able to get the goals as well. Not even the first touch. Like first touch is already impressive enough. But other than that, he's able to just go crazy and get the goal as well. Like there's so many goals of him that I just want to like show, but like obviously because of copyright, I'm just lazy right now. I'm not gonna lie, to look them up. But like bro, if you watch Blue Lock, like the goals I'm talking about, bro. Like the goal he scored against Rin, I think he was one of the one to open the scoring for Isagi's team. Like, that's just one goal, but there's so many, bro. Every single game, I think he scored. I think it was the game against... I think it was the game against Rin itself. In the first half of the game, I think Isagi was just out. Like, bro was not doing anything. It was Nagi. Nagi was the one who was actually pulling and carrying the entire team. He was the one that was going toe-to-toe with Rin. Isagi awakened that game later on, like towards the second half of the match. But in the first half, I think Nagi was the one that was dominating, bro. So, like, yeah, I don't know. That's what I mean by dominance. Like, someone who can just prove that, like, utter, like, dominance or just that ability, that they can take over the game from minute 1. That's what I think is that is an S tier, a character, an S tier player. If Isagi could do that from minute 1, he would be S tier and he would be top ranked, obviously. But yeah, to me, Isagi obviously is at an A, and Nagi is miles. To me, like personally, he's miles ahead of Isagi in terms of ability, like in general. But yeah, so I'm gonna put him as obviously below Anri. That's my girl, bro. Rin, yeah, this is obvious, bro. This is so obvious. We only started seeing him like at the second selection, like the end of the first selection. Even then, bro, he had a crazy aura. You remember when he was just hitting the ball against the wall and using like kickups with the wall, but like with the craziest kicks as well. Like, bro, just by that you could tell this guy's gonna be crazy. And obviously later on in the second selection, we got to see that this brother, his aura, bro, and his ability, everything, bro, he has got it. He's him, pretty much, bro. Like, he is him. Like, what else can you say? Like, okay, against the match against Isagi. I keep referencing that match because to me, that was the most high-level match we've seen so far in Blue Lock. And in that team, obviously, Bachira came into his own later on. But Rin was there from, like, the first minute towards the end, bro. Even at the end, it was luck, but as Ego said, you create your own luck. He was there at the right place at the right time to find the rebound from Isagi's shot that landed straight to Rin. That obviously is luck, but that's also that's ball knowledge, man. That's ball IQ. That's game knowledge, bro. He knew that if there's a slight chance that Isagi misses, the ball will rebound and it'll go right to where Rin is, bro. So he was able to anticipate that. He's able to keep up with Isagi's off the ball movements. He's able to see and view the pitch kind of in the same way as Isagi, not as much, but we know he has that ability. Like, you've seen him passing and his like crosses are immaculate. His goals, obviously, like that is the cream of the crop, like he makes it look easy is what I'm trying to say. He makes his goals like it just looks like a simple goal, but it's actually like insane technique, insane finishing. Without a doubt, S tier. Let's go. Kunigami, man. This guy had the potential to be S tier, but I can't believe this guy just is not in, like, well, we don't know yet, because we've seen him in that last frame of this first season. We did see him, so they might bring him back, but, like, the fact that he didn't make it, bro, it's crazy to me. I'll put him A. I'll put him above Chigiri for sure. Though we did not get to see much of him again in the second selection, I just think his finishing, bro, I think he's left-footed as well. His finishing from outside the box, like he has like Kunigami zone where he scores from, bro. That is insane technique, bro. To be able to score from that far out, like is like requires a lot of skill, and the fact that this guy is able to do it goal after goal, that's his signature style. So like, obviously that takes a lot of practice, and you have to have like crazy skill for that. So just by that logic alone, this guy goes A tier. For me, like, people would say maybe like, oh, he deserves B because he obviously got knocked out. He wasn't chosen by Shido. Obviously, all that bullshit. But to me, if you look at this, Kunigami is better than Gagamaru. He is better than Ryo. So that automatically to me puts him in A, bro. And he is obviously technique-wise better than Chigiri as well. So I think this is a perfect ranking for Kunigami, man. A tier, but behind Isagi. I think obviously Isagi is always gonna be top in A. Like there's like no one's gonna beat him in A tier. Because again, like I said, Isagi's either S high A or low S. But anyways, next Raichi Jingo. This guy, bro. I thought this guy was mad annoying at first, bro. He was so loud and obnoxious. But honestly, bro, like he is Team Z MVP, like one of the but not because of his striking ability, bro. Honestly, okay. This guy should be a defender because what we've seen with him defending, I remember that one match, I forgot against who it was, but it was in the obviously Team Z days. He defended the hell, bro. He was marking the players so well. He was winning every single ball. He was winning every single challenge, bro. Like, this guy was the MVP of that match. If it was not for Raichi in that match, they would not have won. I forgot which match it was. So let me know in the comments below and remind me which game it was where he went crazy. But yeah, like but that's as a defender though. Like, as a striker, again, you've not seen this guy literally at all. We haven't even seen him display any striker abilities. At least with Rayo, I don't think he has any goals, but we've seen him kind of display some abilities as a striker, being able to, like, as he plays at number 10, playing through balls, playing like linking up plays. At least we have that, right? With Raichi, we have nothing. So honestly, bro, as much as it pains me to put this guy here, I'll have to put him in C because we just haven't seen him like at all. We just haven't. I might even want to put him in Igaguri, but I feel like that's so disrespectful. Like, I know this is a bias, but just as a defender, I was so impressed with his defending. Like, I just have to put him in S, like C at least, bro. Like, I feel like it would just be such a disservice to put him in Igaguri tier. But anyways, we move on to my GOAT, the king, the emperor, whatever you want to call him, the GOAT, bro. I do not want to hear any of your opinions. I won't even give you my reasonings, bro. The only person that can be above Anri, bro. My boy, hey, Anri, move over, shorty. Anri does not want to budge. Anri, you gotta move over for she does not. There we go. She did not want to move over, but get your ass out of here, bitch. Barou, number 1, S tier. I don't want to hear it. Obviously, we know Rin should be the one that's number 1. I don't care. Frankly, we don't care. Barou is my GOAT. He created the most hype moments in the show, bro. When this brother awakened, I lost my fucking mind, bro. Go back and watch my reaction to that episode. What was it, 18, 17? Go back and watch my reaction. I done lost my mind with that, bro. And then even in the match against Rin could not have predicted Barou's play. That narration where it was like Barou was in the, he was sharpening his fangs from the shadows, bro. You know how cold that is? This brother is the coldest, most hype player in Blue Lock, and he deserves S tier. In terms of pure striker ability, this has to be top 5, top 3, maybe top 2, top 1, bro. Like, he is the only thing that obviously puts him like that would obviously, like, if you were talking about realistically, that would put him below S's ability in terms of cooperation and playing with other people. This guy can only play with himself. But honestly, we don't care, bro. He is just the hype machine, bro. He brings every time he has the ball, bro. It's gonna be crazy. Obviously, we know he kept losing the ball. He in the games against what was it when he was on Isagi's team, when Isagi called him a donkey. Obviously, that was like the worst we've seen Barou, bro. He could not do anything. But the way this brother bounced back, bro. Come on, bro. You gotta give it up to the GOAT. I'm not trying to hear it. S tier. Number 1. Argue with yourselves. And going straight from S tier to the worst player in Blue Lock. Get your ass in. You literally are so bad that you have a category, a tier list for yourself, bro. Named for yourself. That's how bad you are, bro. Get your ass out of here, bro. Do we have to even explain why he, like, dude? Do I really have to explain as to why he is in this, like, in this tier? Honestly, he could be an S tier just because of how he's, like, in terms of finessing his way into the third selection. In terms of finessing his way, bro, this brother should be in top of S. In terms of pure finesse, bro, he finessed Ego so hard. Like I said, he must have some sort of dirt on Ego because there is no way that this guy is still in the show, but he is. But he's dog shit. He is so dog shit. He should have gotten out in the first, like, literally not in the first section, that first challenge in the first episode where they have to, like, play tag or something with the football. He was supposed to go out then, but Isagi, being Isagi, the main character, like, I want to go for the strongest. This brother was one kick away, just one leg kick away from being out. Brother, you are dog shit. You belong in rotten hell. That's all I'm gonna say. This is like Whiplash, where we're going back and forth. We go from Barou to straight to Igaguri and straight back to Bachira, bro. Again. Oh wait, is he S? Shit. Is he S tier? Or is he a high A tier? No. He's S. He's S. His dribbling ability is insane. His finishing is insane. Just those two alone can single-handedly like win you the match, bro. Like we've seen when he awakened, when he got rid of the monster, he said goodbye to the monster. We saw how actually, how the hell could I put him in A? He nutmegged 4 people. Like he pretty much nutmegged the entire team and almost got the goal, right? Or did he get the goal? Did he get the goal? Or did he almost get the goal? Regardless, just because of that alone, S tier, bro. And but is he above or below Nagi? I think Nagi is above Bachira. Is this a controversial statement? Let me know. I feel like I'm getting grilled in the comments right now. But I just think Bachira relied so much on that monster, that schizophrenic monster that he created in his own mind to play, right, for the longest time. Like, obviously, it was still Bachira's own abilities, but I just think Nagi was just able to play, like, freely. And even when this guy was not interested in playing football, we saw how crazy good he was. I just think in terms of ability, but they're so close because his dribbling, like, Bachira's dribbling ability is so good, though. But Nagi's first touches... No. Nagi's first touches and his goals, like, we just seen one crazy, like, insane, like, level goal from Bachira at the end. But we've been seeing those type of goals from Nagi. So, yeah, Nagi stays above Bachira. Do I put Nagi above Rin? No. I don't think so. Okay, Naruhaya. This guy, again, I have no idea how he was in the second selection. You barely saw anything of him. I don't even think I remembered him until that like episode, but he was somehow like getting the best of Isagi in that game, which was so weird to me because he's obviously not good, but it was just like some plot, to make Isagi level up. But yeah, I don't know. This guy, like, I have nothing to say. He's meh. Like he's just there, right? Like what? Like he just doesn't really do much. Like I don't think he's done anything other than that game, and he didn't really do much in that game either. Like I feel bad for him. Don't get me wrong. That backstory was pretty sad, but like you're just not, like, you're just average. So I'm gonna put you C. The traitor bitch himself. What was this guy's name? Fuck his name. I don't care for his name, bro. We seen him get a hat trick, and I thought, bro, this guy's crazy. But the only reason he got a hat trick was because he match fixed. You're Igaguri tier, bro. You're dog shit, bro. You are not, bro. It's just not good. Like we haven't even seen any like real goal from him. So just like, yeah, I don't know. Like what can I say? Like, oh yeah, nice hat trick, bro. Because you got a hat trick, I'll put you in B. No, you literally. You scammed that hat trick. So you wait. Maybe he's better than Igaguri. So I'll put him in C. Oh, this tier is just reserved for Igaguri. I feel like I'll put him in C because he is still better than this monk. So C. Or maybe top of Igaguri. No. I'll put him C. That's even though he was a traitor. To put him, in the same category as Igaguri, that would be disrespectful. So, C tier. Bottom of C, though. So far. Ego. Obviously, as a footballing mind, he's S tier, right? But this is a tier list for players. Maybe we get to see him in his early days, and see how good he was. Don't spoil me if that's true. Don't spoil me, but if it is, like I'll do an updated tier list then. But for now, I'll put him in irrelevant because we just haven't seen anything of him. We just seen him, bro, just eating noodles and hitting on Anri for no reason, bro. Just because of that, bro. Yeah, you deserve irrelevant, bro. How can you hate you? How can you be such a dickhead to Anri? This, bro, like she was like she got the baddest bitch right next to you, and you're being a dickhead to her, bro. Just because of that you're irrelevant. I don't give a shit, bro. Sai, obviously S tier, but have we even like seen him play, like at all? We know he's gonna be in the next arc for sure because he's in the Japan all like the national under-20s whatever team, but we haven't seen anything of him though. So just by that logic, I want to put him in irrelevant. But I know that's gonna irk so many people because he's probably the best player in this entire in this entire tier list. Obviously, we know that, right? But we just haven't seen anything of him, so I'm just gonna put it irrelevant. I have to stick by that rule. We just haven't irrelevant is for the people that we just haven't seen enough of. So I can't base an opinion, Like in my mind, I know he's S tier, but also he's a midfielder, so I don't know as a striker, but still. Don't get it twisted. I know he's S. I know he's top of S. But we just haven't seen much of him, so he's gonna be irrelevant. Sorry. This guy, bro, I don't even know who this guy is. Irrelevant. Not honestly, like I have no idea who this guy is. No idea of his name. I know he's in Team Z, but that's literally all I know of him. Irrelevant. Next. This is the guy that was also, I think, really fast paced. With Chigiri. He was a third player in the Nagi Rayo team. Yeah, I mean, to me, he didn't really stand out much. The only things that stood out to me was that pace, but I think that was just to like rival Chigiri, but to me, he's still better than obviously Naruhaya and Jingo and the Trader guy. So I will put him. I'll put him in B tier for sure. Yeah, I think B tier is a good spot for him. Below Rayo. Zesty King himself. Are you Jubei? Let me see. Is he A or B? Fuck, this is difficult. Because he's good, but it's also his physical, like, it's just his physicality is such a big, factor to his play. He's the fact that he's so tall, his long ass legs, he can control the ball. In terms of finishing, though, like, we haven't really seen, in terms of just pure goal scoring ability, we just haven't seen much of him, but we have seen him score goals, obviously. But I don't think that's enough for me to justify putting him into A, though. Like, I just feel, I just, like, if I put him here, it just didn't sit right with me. But it doesn't sit right with me being B either, does it? Because, like, he was still in the best team, right? He was still in Rin's team, and they were the best, like, but I just feel like Rin was just single-handedly winning those matches for them. I think top of B is good. He's definitely better than Gagamaru, Rayo, and Glasses guy. So, yeah. Okay, now we got this guy. This guy, I feel so bad for him because he never really got to even show himself as a striker, but he always played goalkeeper for Team Z, and then he never even made the second selection. So by that logic, we just know he just wasn't good. So I'll put him in irrelevant because we literally haven't seen him play striker once. Hentai protagonist. Okay, this is someone with insane potential. I think he has some of the same abilities as Isagi in terms of seeing the entire pitch. Honestly, I might put him in shit. Nah, because we haven't seen much of him, but he is definitely A tier in the future. But for now, I'll put him high B. I'll put him above Jubei, Ryu, the Zesty King himself. I'll put him above Ryu Jubei because I just think that ability is so insanely strong, so insanely broken. Yeah. I don't know. I think he just has, but as a striker though, like is he like I don't know. as a striker, we haven't really seen him do much though, because what we've seen him was more of a midfielder role in that game. I think he was in the first ever match that Team Z played. I think he was the opponent, but we didn't really see much of his goal scoring abilities. But I just think that ability is so strong. I can't. It doesn't feel right for me to put him in the same tier as these guys. You know, I'll put him below Jubei, Jubei, just because we've seen Jubei score more goals. We've seen him more as a striker. But that ability, I don't know. It's either top of B or one behind. I don't think he's A yet. I'll put him. Okay, look at it like this. If they played 1v1, I think Rizesti King would win. So just by that logic, I'll put him. Oh, but is he above Gagamaru? Shit, this is difficult. I'm gonna put him there because I just think that ability is just super broken, insanely broken. But next we have the twins. One twin, I think that was this guy. He actually made it to the second selection or the third selection. So I'll put him in B because he's obviously better than these guys. But again, didn't really impress me much. And then the other twin that didn't make it, I'll put him in C tier because again, both of them weren't really that impressive to me. Next is one of the World 11s. Okay, actually, we have someone that can go above Barou. Every World 11 is S tier. This guy is a Spain guy. It just flat out, they just smoked. Like, he just smoked like Rin, Isagi, and whatever else, like Jubei. Like it was just easy for them. So all of these guys, easy S tiers. Let me just put every single person in S. This guy was a Argentina guy. All these guys deserve S tier for sure, because like they're literally the World 11. Like they are some of the best players in the world, so they deserve that. But if I were to reorder them, I would keep Mbappe number 1. I would put. So we haven't. Honestly, I like this. I like it how it is. Mbappe first. We've seen this guy. The Spain guy went crazy. We've seen the Argentina guy kind of go crazy as well. But we didn't really see much of these two. We've seen Adam Blake get goals, Harry Kane, but we didn't see too much of it. But we know obviously he's like they're better than every other Blue player. So yeah, definitely S tier for all of them. Now that we got that out of the way, I think this guy was a striker. I think this guy was the guy that Hentai Protagonist was assisting, but like he wasn't that good. They just showed him to be good because that was the first opponent. But yeah, C tier. He's just not good. Shido. Okay, Shido. The thing is, we just have not seen him play. Like, we just haven't seen him play, but we know he's good, obviously, because like he knocked out Kunigami, right? But we just have not seen him play at all. So I will have to put him in irrelevant. But I'll put him in top of irrelevant because we know he's good. Like I just know he's S tier or like high A, but we just haven't seen him play. So I'm gonna put him in S. Same with this guy. Same with all the so this guy, this dude, this guy, the seaweed hair, this dude with the paper mache hair, this guy, like these are all characters that were introduced at the end of the second selection. Model dude, Aomori Messi. Do we see anything of him? I don't think so. Look, bro, every single one of these players are in irrelevant just because we have not seen any of these guys. Well, that was easy. We literally just finished the entire tier list. But last guy we have is this dude, the guy that got cruelly kicked out of Blue Lock. Honestly, I feel bad for him. I feel like if he was there, he would actually be like one of the better players. and just because of that, I'll put him high C. I think I like that. I think this is a pretty solid list, you know, because he obviously was one of the better players. And he just unfortunately just unluckily got kicked out of Blue Lock, and it is what it is. But I think I like that. So that was my season 1 Blue Lock tier list of every single player we've seen so far in Blue Lock. Let me know, dub or an L. I feel like a lot of you are in the comments just raging at me for this tier list. But I said what I said, man. It is what it is, bro. Argue with yourselves, bro. This is not definitive. Let me just let me just put it out there. This can change, you know. Season 2, I'll make an updated one, and we can see where these players are. Maybe Igaguri could be S tier. If that is, I'll just quit I'll just quit Blue Lock, bro. If somehow Igaguri gets in the same level as these guys, Barou, Nagi, Rin, nah, I just don't believe. But it could happen. You never know. So this is adaptable. This is not the definitive tier list. Well, it is for season 1, but not for the whole show so far. So you know, don't yell at me too much, please. Or you can argue with yourselves, but just keep it civil in the comments. But yeah, other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. I really wanted to make this video. Like, I remember while watching Blue Lock, I was like, oh, I can't wait to finish the show so I can just make a tier list for every single character, because, you know, like, I think you'd want to know my opinion as well as someone who's been, you know, if you've been watching my reactions to the episode. So I'm glad I could finally make one, and so I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, hit the like button. So consider subscribing to my channel if you could. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. Well, I was trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the summer. That didn't happen, but if we could do it by the end of the year, I would love, and I would personally come and give you, each and every one of you, a kiss on the lips, bro. Like, if you could do that for me, I'd love you forever. Other than that, man, check out my other reactions to Blue Lock over here. I might be starting Ashi, I think is the name, anime's name. I might be starting that soon, so keep a lookout for that. But until then, I hope you have a good one, and peace.